Remember whistleblower Yuri Berliner, who went public and came clean about how NPR doesn't do journalism anymore, it just does DNC propaganda against Trump? Well, the new NPR CEO suspended him without pay. Well, what do we know about this new NPR CEO, Katherine Maher? She's got the perfect resume. In 2016, she criticized Hillary for not being woke enough. Quote, "I do wish Hillary wouldn't use the language of boy and girl. It's erasing language for non-binary people." In 2018, she declared that Trump's a racist. And she did it again in 2020. During the Summer of Love, she called all white people racist, and then capped the year off showing how excited she was to vote for Biden. That's who NPR hired as CEO. Not only is she an avid lib, she's a liar. She gave a whole TED Talk about working for Wikipedia and talked about how important different perspectives are.
These are some of the best articles on Wikipedia, and many of them are written by people who fundamentally disagree with one another. They also found something interesting, which is that the more that these polarized contributors engaged in conversation, the more balanced and productive their contributions became. I knew instinctively this is true because I've seen how productive friction can really get us places, how mistakes and debate actually brings people into the conversation. You don't sit back when you disagree with someone because engaging offers you the chance to shape the public record. Through that process, ideas become sharper, better, and more understandable.
Berliner claims NPR's newsroom had a ratio of 87 Democrats to 0 Republicans. Doesn't sound like much debate's going on there. Manhattan Institute senior fellow Chris Rufo joins me now. Rufo, you got in trouble. They said you are targeting her. How dare you?
Yeah, that's right. I've spent the last day or two digging through her tweets and to show people exactly what she believes. It's actually incredible. I mean, it is the most vapid left-wing propaganda imaginable. She's been at it for years. She's a supporter of BLM. She believes in the pseudoscience of white privilege and white fragility. She criticizes her own whiteness. I mean, it's like Mad Libs for left-wing women, and she's doing it all in real time. And somehow, by showing what she herself has written, I'm supposedly targeting her. I'm not exactly sure how that works.
Yeah, targeting, you mean noticing things other people said. Her resume is also Mad Libs. I mean, Atlantic Council, Wikipedia. It's almost like she's been laundered through every left-wing organization in America.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, if you were to set out to say we want a hyper left-wing female executive of NPR, and you had a laboratory where you could create such a person, it would turn out exactly like this. It's the golden resume. It's the language. It's the concepts. It's everything. There's nothing original here. It's really vapid ideology that is passed around elite institutions. But what's beautiful about this is that she left this paper trail for more than a decade. So American taxpayers who are funding her salary in part can actually look to see what these people really believe, to see what they're saying when they believe that no one's looking. She's now being held to the fire. She's losing even the support of the New York Times, which has been running critical stories about her leadership at NPR. This is a tipping point. I'm not sure how long she's going to last.
All right, Chris Rufo, you seem to be the only one noticing things, a.k.a. targeting other people. You've noticed some very important things about the Harvard president, now the CEO of NPR. Could you please continue to notice things? Because apparently you're the only one who notices anything in the media.
Yes, well, I think a lot of people notice it, but few people have the courage to say it. I've always believed that we have to tell the truth. We have to expose what our opponents believe and then trust that the American people will make the right decision in the end.
All right. Trust the American people. What a novel concept. Chris Rufo, thanks so much.